What is going on, guys? Evan here, and I'm super excited to be putting this video together for you guys on the Craigslist method. Now, this is really cool because unlike my old Craigslist method, you had to respond to people manually, but I'm showing you guys how you can make this automated now. As you can see here, I have 151 emails. Now, I would have manually had to respond to these individuals and send them, my copy and paste message with my link, of course, to the CPA or CPL offer. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually have that all automated. That way you guys can do this, and not have to reply to these people manually. So the first step in setting this up, guys, is actually going into your settings here. So once you're logged into your Gmail account, what I suggest doing is creating 5 Gmail accounts. That way you can post on different Craigslist accounts. Because the thing is with Craigslist, guys, you don't want to be posting more than one ad every 48 hours on one account. So it's good to have multiple accounts. That way your ads don't get flagged. So what you want to do is simply come down here to settings and then go click settings again. And what you want to do is make sure here it's general. You basically want to make sure that your vacation responder is off. So if it's on, make sure that is off, or this won't work. And then what you want to do is come over here to labels. And what you want to do is actually create a new label. And you want to name this label Craigslist. Craigslist, like that. Then you're simply going to click create. Now, as you can see here, this is the actual folder that all your messages or emails will go to. So this is your Craigslist folder. Now, what you want to do after you've done that is you want to come over here to filters and blocked addresses. Now what you want to do, guys, is click create a new filter. Now this subject is going to be the subject of your Craigslist ad. Now this is really important because you want to make sure that your actual Craigslist account that you're signed into has the same email as the Gmail that you're currently setting up. So this one is thompsontammy@gmail.com. So okay, there we go. So now we are in Craigslist, and what you want to do is whatever whatever ad you have here, whatever your title is, you want to copy that, and you simply want to paste this into the subject field. As if you ever change your actual title of whatever ad you're doing at the time, then you'll have to come back here and change that as well. So once that is done, what you want to do is simply click create filter with this search, and then you want to simply click apply the label, come down here and click Craigslist, and then click create filter. So every time an email comes through, because when an email is sent, when somebody sees this and clicks reply, what's going to happen, as you can see here, reply, when they reply by this email, the title of the email is going to say something like this: get paid to hand out flyers. And since that you have your folder right here, get paid to hand out flyers, and you have it created right here, it's going to simply go right in here because it recognizes this. Okay, so after you have those things set up, that's what you have to do within your actual Gmail. So again, you want to make sure that your Gmail, you can see here, this is thompsontammy@gmail.com, is the same one as your actual Craigslist account. Okay, you can see here that these are both the same, because for every Craigslist account you do, you're going to have to in every Gmail account you do, you're going to have to set this up separately. Okay, so since that this is all set up now, what you want to do is go to a site called www.ifttt.com, which stands for if that then this. Okay, and what you want to do is simply sign up. And when you sign up, you want to make sure that you have this account the same as your Craigslist or your Gmail account, specifically your Gmail account. So every time, guys, you're doing this, so if you have 3 Gmail accounts, then you're going to need to create 3 Craigslist accounts and then 3 IFTTT accounts. Okay, let me repeat that. If you're going to have 5 or more, or 3 to 3, 4, 5 Craigslist accounts, in 3 to 5 Gmail accounts, you're going to have 3 to 5 IFTT accounts, because each one is custom to that email address. Okay, so what we're going to do is sign up here. I've already done this, but let's do another one for this account. And guys, obviously this isn't my real name. You don't want to use your real name when you're doing this stuff. Just let me make sure it's the same. Okay. And then let me just then click sign up. So now guys, you are signed up. It was that easy with IFTTT. Now, this is the cool stuff. This is where the automation comes into place. So what you want to do is simply come down here and click new applet. Then what you want to do is click this plus right here, and you just simply want to search Gmail. You want to make sure you connect that Gmail account, which is this one right here. You want to make sure you connect that with your IFTTT account. Simply going to go like this. Simply click allow. Okay, cool. Now what you want to do is select this, new email in inbox labeled. Click that. Then what you want to label this is Craigslist. That way you remember. Simply create trigger. And then you want to come over to this plus and click that as well and do Gmail. Okay. And then when you click send an email, now the to address, guys, you're going to click the ingredient, click from address, the subject. Now, this subject could be different to whatever job you have. You know, this is just the type of ad that I'm running currently. It's a flyer position job. Whatever your position is, you want to tailor it to your subject. So my subject for this is going to be flyer job application, just like that. Now for your actual body, body that you're going to be replying to people to, you just simply want to put something like this. One second here, guys. Okay, guys, so once you actually have your body, and make sure you include your link. Now this link, guys, is going to be the link to your CPA or your CPL offer. So as you can see here, the body, which is going to be the response email to when they're inquiring about whatever, your Craigslist ad is. So it says, hey, thanks for your interest in helping us handle flyers. Apologies, but this is an automated response due to the high demand we couldn't keep up. Please do not reply to this please don't reply to this mail, as you will get a duplicate of the message. Thanks for your understanding. Please click the link below to enter your name and email in our sponsor ad to be sent all information and to be placed on file for the flyering position. Your link is right here, which will be for your CPA or your CPL, and then you'll receive an email back with information and to arrange a quick phone interview within the next 24 hours. And then put your name there. Of course, you don't want to put your real name like I mentioned before. Now, when this is actually sent through IFTTT, unfortunately, it's not going to look like this and not be all separated. So you simply just have to put something like this. This is some HTML stuff. You're just simply going to go like that. I'm just going to copy this. And you're just going to place it at the end, which means it's going to separate it when the email is sent through. Same here. Boom. Okay. So guys, that's actually how you separate all of this. This is how you add in all of your body, which is your response email. It doesn't have to be this long, but what I suggest you keep in mind is this, okay? An automated response. That way they don't think it's spam, etc. Okay, so you want to do that because some people respond, this is a scam, this is spam. So if you put this in here, that will kind of mitigate that issue. Now down here for the attachment URL, simply remove that. Again, you really want to make sure, guys, that this link, you input your CPA or your CPL link. I showed you guys previously in videos on how you can get your link, how you put it through Hide My Refer, how you put it through a domain, etc. So this is your link, which will take that individual to your CPA or your CPL, where you'll earn between $1 and $1.50, whatever CPL you have at that time. And then, so once you have all this, again, to address, you want to make sure it says from address, your subject, flyer job application, and then what you simply want to do is click create action, okay? So then what you want to do is click finish. Look, you made a new applet. So guys, we are good to go. I actually tested this out on myself, and I've gotten the email all 100% automated. Now, if you ever want to perhaps edit your your actual applet, what you can simply do is come over here and click activity. And then what happens is you can see here that you've created an applet. You can click that, and then you can simply come up here to the little gear symbol, which is a setting symbol. And what it's going to do is bring you to all this where you can, simply edit your subject. Let's say, you decide to change your job title or whatever, then, maybe you want to change that. And here you go. As you can see here, how it all, went together. But since we have these, when it's actually sent out, it won't be like that. But that's exactly, how you can, edit this. So that's really good, really important. Now, let's say, like I mentioned, if you wanted to change this, let's say you wanted to change your ad. Well, if you were to do that, you want to make sure your subject, ties in with your ad. And if you were to change your title, remember, you want to make sure you come back here. You want to make sure you go back up to, one second here, right over here to filters, blocked, and addresses. And you simply want to click edit and then put in, whatever subject or whatever title your new ad is if you decide to change that. So guys, that's exactly how you can do all this and edit, your applet once it's published, and then simply just click save. So there we go. That's exactly how you guys can, get those automated messages on Craigslist. So let's say, for an example, now what we want to do is go over to Craigslist and actually, post a ad in Craigslist. So what I suggest doing is targeting U.S. cities. The more populated cities, the better. So in this case, let's just click New York. We're going to go post to classifieds. Then you want to click gig offered. I want to hire somebody. Now you're going to go down here to labor gigs, okay? Then you're going to select, let's just go to Manhattan, and let's just do downtown. Okay, now, like our ad was, get paid to hand out flyers. Let me just go over to my other Craigslist account. That way I can just copy the ad. So let's just go over here to Google, because this is really important. You want to make sure your postal code matches the city. So New York postal code, just like so. And now this is okay. So let's use this one. Simply like that. Pay, we can go 20 to 25 per hour, and then we can simply click continue. You can see here, right in the heart of New York. Continue. You don't need any images. You can have images just to spice it up, but in this case, I'm not going to use any. And then we're going to click done with images, and now we're simply just going to click publish. So as you can see here, this is our actual ad, our posting. So now what's going to happen, guys, if somebody wants to actually reply to this, let's just simply say, we wanted to reply by this email. We could go test, we could send that out. So if we went down here to Craigslist, you could see here that this was the actual, email that I would have sent. I said test, and, it came up in this Craigslist folder. Now, if we look at sent mail, you can simply look here. Look, job application. And this, look at that. Hey, and you can see how this is all spaced out now because we use those special things at the end of the paragraphs. But look at that. This is the link right to the CPA, right to the CPL. So you guys just seen it for your eyes, and I wanted to show you guys that. So I really hope this video was helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you guys in the next video.